Welcome to the DaSilva Institute's Health Talks. My name is Tina DaSilva.
And I'm Arielle Bennett.
Okay, and now we have Mary via Facebook, and she's asking, do you ever use Prometrium in combo with bioidentical estrogen in a woman post-hysterectomy for hormone balance?
We definitely have. So Prometrium, for those of you who don't know, is a bioidentical progesterone replacement. I believe it only comes in 100 or 200 milligram capsules. And unfortunately, the capsules that they use actually it's a kind of like peaches color capsule. And so they use red 40 and yellow 10, which have been linked to cancer. So we always order from a compounding pharmacy, and we can order dye-free capsules, gluten-free capsules, so that there's just less chemicals that are unnecessary. And then we can also have more doses to work with. So, 100 milligrams might work for some, 200 might, but, if we can choose from all those in between and above that.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of this medicine is when we measure your levels, everyone's different. Everyone requires a different amount. However, it's super important to know that there's optimal levels.
Yes.
Because a lot of people go to the doctor and they're like, oh, okay, well, I'm on progesterone, but I still have anxiety. I'm still not sleeping because you may not be on the right dose. So we believe in optimal levels.
And then also there's, for women, testosterone is really important too. Definitely important to balance the estrogen and progesterone, but testosterone plays a big part, as does, sex hormone binding globulin. So there's other factors that play into it.
Yes,
also.
they all together, as my husband would say, make a symphony. This is Claire on Instagram. Have you guys ever heard of PRP Facial? Does it really work, and is it safe?
PRP, for those of you who don't know, is platelet-rich plasma. So it basically consists of taking blood out of your arm and spinning it down so that all that's left is the platelet-rich plasma. And then there's several different methods where you can basically make little tiny holes in the skin surface, and then the PRP either is injected or rubbed into the holes on the skin. And so it allows for the platelet-rich plasma to get absorbed into the skin, thereby increasing collagen production. Can be great for acne or small lines and wrinkles, things like that. I've seen some pretty incredible before and after pictures. So definitely a lot safer than doing chemicals or anything like that your body doesn't recognize as its own. So Michael via Facebook asks, I live in Southwest Florida and am currently being treated with Humira for my RA, so rheumatoid arthritis. He says, this is a dangerous drug and would like to pursue an alternative therapy. How would I proceed? Yeah, we definitely take a very different approach. And again, our goal is to get to the root cause of why this rheumatoid arthritis is happening. So we need to put the fire out. So to proceed, just give our office a call and we'll email you our intake forms, which include a very hefty health questionnaire, which will allow us to know where to get started with you.
But to answer your question, there's definitely alternative ways to go with this. And I know this because originally, when my husband got into this field, it was because that was one of my diagnoses was rheumatoid arthritis. So we had to get to the root cause of that, and we did, and it required dietary changes in my life. And when I deviate from that, I can have a flare-up. But it wasn't just the dietary changes, because you have to fix the things that have been broken. So it can be a little bit intricate, but it's doable. It's amazing because it's hard to believe that it's only 11 years and I don't wake up with those swollen fingers that I can barely make a fist in the morning.
Plus, you've avoided the 5 other autoimmune diseases that you were sure to gotten if you would have continued on your
Preach it, girl! Thank you for watching the DaSilva Institute's Health Talks. We are happy you joined us. Remember to leave a comment on Instagram or Facebook. And if this was helpful to you or you think it might help someone else, remember to share it. Share the love. And remember, you're worth it.
See you next week.
Bye.
I'm Arielle Bennett. Somebody just trip over the chair.
She had me at hello. Arielle wants to be thrown under the bus because this is good news. Don't be making out with your dog.
And I don't. I'm really good about that, but
I don't know.
Anyway, managed to get one.
Seeing is believing.